I'll just tell you, UDA is a Bogodari party, and it has formed a Bogodari government. I'll give you a contra, and the same it was with KANU, by the way, and other parties which I will not mention because they were run by friends. The only party that had a semblance of good governance was Mwai Kibaki's DP. It was called by people the Gentleman's Party. What they meant is that it was so orderly, it didn't look like a political party. By the way, when I was rigged out of party elections in 1992, September the 12th, because I remember, I immediately moved to DP by the 2nd of October, and elections were called. And I was able to defeat the people I found in DP because everything was done above board. That was Mwai Kibaki. And that's how come he ran a good government the first term especially. Things started going south towards the end of the first term election period, 2007. And then when we got the grand coalition, or was it grand corruption government, that, you know, I'm telling you from insider, the way now Rigi can speak to you as an insider, you know, he delivers truths from knowledge. Like I remember about a year ago or 2 years ago, Chief Justice Emeritus Mutunga and several others made a statement when Boniface Mwangi was abducted. And from information we said there is a killer squad of assorted security agencies, and we explained. Rigiji has explained it better than us. He's even given us the figures that it has just slightly over 100 people. You know, that's from insider, just like Muturi did on abductions. In fact, Muturi will be my witness in the Law Society case, because they keep denying, yet he has insider information. I'm just telling you that having people who have inside knowledge is very important. I had inside knowledge of the Kibaki government, and I can tell you that it ran well until we stopped caring about the law, and that happened especially in 2000, after the coalition government came, and I lasted just for 1 year before leaving. Because it has to be, you don't want things done which later you cannot explain. You can't be part of it and then deny it. So we are having a problem. The issue is governance, and political parties do matter. Kindly, you can make that party you join a party that is well run by speaking out. You can make sure that that party has good policies by impacting on the policies. You can also support that party through donations. And when many people support, you do not have to spoil your budget. You just give the little money you could have. You forgo your coffee for a day, and you give that small donation. Help us get Kenyans to know that parties should be given, not giving out. You know, we've got to get away from that handout culture. Help us through word of mouth for people to know. And those who do not have money, you still can give. Give your time. It is money. Volunteer in cash and in kind, and through word of mouth. So I want to say that there's a lot you can do. There's a lot you're doing. We still expect so much of you. We are going to build Kenya together. And please, please link political parties with governance. If we don't do that, I could list parties that are large but have bad governance, that even if they were to go in, they will go in limping. We have to be ready. What changes do we want? We have to focus on institutions. Imagine the three arms of government are the worst in terms of governance. The judiciary, even about using money in a reckless manner. if you check how they are doing their buildings and all that, if you go to the executive, worst. You go to parliament, terrible. Those who want to be members of parliament, those who want to join politics and be leaders, let it be a calling to serve. These days, parliament is a glamour job. It has 6 figures, not like the 5,000 I got as salary in 1993. Together with Marupurupu ilikuwa 19,000. My politics was being supported by my legal office, by my practice. Today it's a glamour job. People are coming for the money, but abandoning the job. When they get there, they become tenderpreneurs. For parliament, they become national tenderpreneurs. Instead of going to parliament, there's no quorum on any day. They are going to check on their tenders. The MCAs are doing so at the county level. The MPs are busy nibbling at CDF, you see? And the senators are just salivating. So now, they have no money. So now they're asking for money to be able to oversight. That's why you have a salary. Even this thing of allowance, when you pay good money, you should stop allowance because it's double payment. We will have to restructure salaries. Restructure in such a way that even when a civil servant goes to a workshop, they are not paid money. You are still at work. We have monetized everything. Our God has become money. We have forgotten others. And we have this entitlement. Those who are in office think that more should come to them, even when their brothers are starving. That is not good governance. Let's think about it. You can help us. You can help us prepare for the changes, because change is coming, mind you. Change is coming. Yeah. And we must do it together. I want to leave time for questions. There are many things I could tell you, but I'll give you 5 things that we are focusing on in PLP, the 5 pillars. One of them is rule of law. Because if we do not have rule of law, if we do not kill impunity by real-time enforcement, by ensuring the law applies to everyone across the board, then all that we'll be doing will go to waste. Our wish for better governance will be zero. You see, it will be useless. Number 2, it is the economy. On that foundation of the rule of law, an economy that works for everyone. Taxation should never be a punishment. It's a contribution for the services you get. And one of the principles of taxation is to tax people what they can afford. You cannot tax people until working people can no longer feed their children, can no longer take their children to school, are having their houses repossessed and their cars. That is not taxation, that's extraction. And the last time we had extractive regimes that were unapologetic was the colonial era. We do not want an extractive regime. We want taxes people can afford. Abolishing the housing levy and any other punitive tax. Without going into details, also ensuring that Article 43 on basic needs is implemented. That people have access to education, universal access to education and universal access to health in all public institutions. We can afford it, we just have to seal the leakages. If you see the money we lose every day to corruption and every year, we don't even need all of it to give those services. And also start by using the money already allocated well, because all these institutions, the schools, the hospitals, there are leakages you cannot imagine. Investing in agriculture. Why should we stay hungry and we have arable land? Support farmers, and especially those small-scale farmers. Support our SMEs, if it's jobs, because we must give the youth jobs. Our SMEs currently are listed as 7.4 million. Imagine if they were supported and they increased jobs by 2. those would be 15 million jobs. We would have gone a long way into solving the joblessness. When you support a company, like I saw a policy which is there today, that companies who invest over 3 billion will be given a tax holiday for 20 years. How many people can a company of 3 billion employ? If you gave those holidays or consideration to SME sector only, you are most dependable. Even when they close, they will still open again. They go nowhere, and their money circulates in Kenya. A foreign company, their money goes where? I don't want to talk too much about it. I just wanted you to know the areas we are looking at and much more. May God bless you. May you support us, and may you support me to take Kenya to the next level. Asanteni.